So listen, carburetor versus EFI. EFI 90% of the time is going to win, half the time. Not 90% of the time. I just said 90 half the time. 90% of the time it's going to win because it's so much more efficient. There's a reason why all the car companies now use them, because it's literally the somebody, I thought that was a friend on the road. I say, man, I just ran into him. But EFI knows the timing of the engine through the whole time, anywhere, anytime your engine's running. Carburetor engines, they're all mechanical. Oh, well, I gotta get over. Okay. All right, but so basically, say this: if you want, for say, the same exact situation of everything, the same exact variables, everything, on a carburetor engine, if I want 64 degrees of timing, example, this is not real. You know, whatever. I guess 64 degrees if I set it up. But let's say I want to get the same setup, and I want 14 degrees in that same exact spot, that same exact area. Well, I can't get it because I gotta change up some things, you know, do some mechanical work to get what I want, because generally you're not going to be able to switch, you know, timing in non-EFI systems is a lot harder to achieve. Now they do have things for them, of course. I'm not an expert on carburetor engines by all means, but I know they do have things like where, you know, you can have it like set up a vacuum thing where it sets the timing and it does things, but it's definitely nowhere compared to an EFI system where I can get it on the dime, or like I can get it just without, you know, I don't need a vacuum to change my timing. All I have to do is say, hey computer, I want my timing like this right now, and that's done. That's done case, done over with. So that being said, EFI system 100% is more efficient, but there is things that I believe a carburetor is still should be used for, and it's the most easiest, simplest, and the most, you know, easiest way to live our lives living with EFI systems and carburetors. I think boats should 100% have carburetors. Now, bigger boats, maybe not. I don't know much about big boats, but you know, our little boats, our 20-foot boats that generally everyone has in the world, you know, they should really stay carbureted. They shouldn't really go EFI systems. Like, they're trying to put catalytic converters on these things. And listen, technology and salt water don't mix. Boats and water don't mix. In general, they don't mix. Trust me, I have a boat. I sit there, I deal with salt water electronics all the time, and they do not mix. Any of us out there who has a boat knows that boats do not belong in the water. They really belong on land, but we like to have them in the water. They're built for the water. They're just not made to be in the water. Yeah, they're made to be in the water, don't get me wrong, but they just don't let, there's a lot of work to do to keep the boat from getting trashed in the water, especially saltwater. Freshwater, you're more forgiving, but saltwater, there's really no forgiveness. There's always constantly work you gotta do the boat, because like saltwater versus metal, saltwater is gonna win. It's always gonna win, no matter what you do. Now you can do races and things, but those things cost lots and lots of money, and it just does not. It's a lot of money to do. But the carburetor engine, like I said, you start putting computers on boats, and like I said, my grandfather's seen it. My grandfather worked in the industry for a long time. He has friends that work in the industry. They just say it just doesn't mix. It's just salt and electricity. It's just two things that just don't mix. They cause corrosion. They cause this. So the carburetor engine, carburetor on there, you know, all mechanical, perfect. You know, you don't need that like really like advanced like, you know, selection of timing for a boat. Really, you know, you just gotta tune it up to that one extent where it's like you got your power and you got your idle. You know, just get it all set up, get it all right, the timing to be right on the ball, and you're good to go on the boat. You're good to go. Just, you know, unless you're racing a boat, that's the only time I think you have an EFI system will work on a boat is if you're racing boats. Because then, you know, then you know, things become more, you know, you want, once again, you want that more precise timing of your engine, especially with a performance engine. But a carburetor engine now, on normal day use, all civilians, I should say civilians, all the average boaters should use a carburetor because it's simpler. If something goes wrong out in the water, if you're out in the ocean and let's say, I don't know, like a fuel clog and like, you know, let's just compare this, an injector versus a carburetor. An injector goes bad, it's stuck open, you can't do anything about it. The injector's stuck open or stuck closed, so you get no gas. Carburetor, alright, you can start doing some tappy things, start whacking it, start blowing it through, blow through it, and you'll probably be able to get that boat running again and be able to not get stuck in the ocean and get back in the inland. So, you know, carbureted engine in general are more fixable on the spot than a electronic and then an EFI system. If the EFI system sensors goes wrong, you gotta go out and buy a sensor. You can't just fix a sensor on the water. You can't. You know, it's something you gotta go out and buy. You can't go out and buy a sensor on the water and get it shipped to you. Now, maybe if you're super rich, you probably could. And, you know, but time management wise and everything like that, it's easier just to go tap on the carburetor and, you know, that's the issue. And, you know, tap on the carburetor and go, we're good. And it goes down to, like, you know, coils and things like that. It's like there's usually always a way to get things going on a boat with carbureted. Not always. Sometimes you are stuck out there. You're just stuck out there, but you're less likely to get totally stuck out there. And if you know what you're doing, you'll be able to get back on the land. If you don't know what you're doing, someone can talk you through something, and they'll probably get you in the land without the boat, you know, being stuck out in the ocean, had to get towed and pay hundreds of dollars, thousands. I mean, I don't know how much it costs to get towed. But yeah. So with that all being said, my preference overall will probably be EFI, because the EFI, like I said, it does do a lot more precision, there's a lot more precise, accurate information. And of course, that goes down to sensors, you know, blah blah. You can go really deep into the subject, but you know, it really does, like, you know, help engines out, it keeps them alive, fast more, and you know, blah blah. You know, EFI does a lot more to me. Carbureted always has a spot in my heart. Like I said, boating. I believe boating and small engines, I believe they always will have a home, and they should never get rid of carburetors because they have their place in life. They always have their place in life. They work good for lawn equipment. They work good for boats. They were jet skis, and you know, jet skis are going EFI a lot now, so it's really not really dumb. But you know, but the ones that are carbureted are freaking awesome and are fun to have. But listen, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics. If you guys have any ideas, topics you want to talk about, listen, go down below, comment a topic down below, and we'll do the topic. But other than that, guys, listen, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.